Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible with Rewards Hunter, back with another Xbox Game Pass weekly quest guide. So today we're going to be working on actually a brand new quest. We've never seen this one before. This is for Soul Hackers 2. This is a weekly quest that expires on the 20th of June. We're going to get 250 rewards points for having 9 Demon Recon Encounters within the game. This game is available on the cloud, so you can play it that way if you want. I'm going to be playing it here on my Series S console. And it'll probably take you about 20 minutes or so to finish this up. We're going to get, I believe, 3 different achievements through the course of this. So if you want to kind of break it up over 3 separate days and get your daily achievements out of the way at the same time as working on this game, that might be a good option as well. But I'm just going to be doing it all in one video, and we're just going to start a brand new game here from the main menu. And we're going to have to do a lot of skipping of cutscenes and dialogue in this game, unfortunately, but we'll get through it. Make sure you set your difficulty to the easy difficulty here on the selection screen. And there are some cutscenes that you can skip in this. To do the skipping, you're just going to hit the right bumper, and then you'll choose yes to actually skip it. And then a lot of these cutscenes, you'll only have the option to fast forward through them. I'm not sure why they put this option in the game and don't just let you skip it, but you have to continuously hold down the right bumper to continue to fast forward through some of these cutscene and dialogue sections. So right now I'm just holding down the right bumper to get through that as quickly as I can. And you'll see me doing that quite a bit going forward. I would always try and tap the right bumper first to see if you can skip it, and if you can't, then just hold it down so that you can do the fast forward and move through it as quickly as you can. Obviously, feel free to watch the cutscenes and all the dialogue and everything if you're interested in this game and want to check out the story a little bit more, but I always like to just show, the fastest way to get through these as possible. So if you only want it to take about 20 minutes or so, then you'll be fast forwarding as I am. So when we start out here in the shipping yard here, we're going to move forward over to the right and then take a left, and there's an opening back here. We're going to go through here and fast forward through some dialogue again. So this game has some turn-based combat in it, so you'll see that coming up in just a couple minutes. We're going to get started with some of the combat. It's pretty easy since we set it on the easy difficulty, and I'll show you an even easier way to sort of make it automatically play out for you and go even faster and easier for you with less input required. So we're just fast-forwarding through some more dialogue here. Very cool animations in this. I like the style of this, how they've got all the sort of digital bits floating around and the characters talking to each other in the midst of that. Pretty interesting look to it. And this is a fairly new game as well. I believe this just came out in 2022 if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we're getting through most of the dialogue here. We're getting close to that first combat round. All right, so there's our first achievement of the 3 that I mentioned. So that's the Soul Hacked achievement. And we've actually got a new member of our squad here. This guy's going to help us move through and get through some of the battles. So you'll see him fighting alongside us quite a bit coming up. That character's name is Arrow. All right, so we're just going to move forward and then take a left here, and you'll see another battle option that is coming up right here. So you can skip the dialogue there, and then it's basically going to tell us what to do in this battle, but it's going to be pretty easy and straightforward. So as soon as it says player turn, you're going to press A to close the tutorial here, and then press A on the battle menu, press down, and press A to select Zio, and then press A to select the boorish man, the one on the right. So she'll attack him. And we can close the next tutorial here. And now we'll have to use Arrow, and we're going to use his Bufu skill, and we're going to use it on the character to the left.
How's this gonna go?
And that is pretty much the end of the first battle, and that is really the most intense part of the battle as far as we're concerned. We're not going to have too much to do in the future battles. We're pretty much just going to let them automatically play out. We're not going to have to select any characters or any powers or anything like that in future battles. So that is actually the most difficult one, if you can believe that. So we'll just keep skipping the tutorials and explanations. We'll get our second achievement of 3 right there for performing a Sabbath, which is an interesting name for what just happened. So we can close the tutorial about the sword strikes, and we can move on forward to this next enemy that's up in front of us. So this is where we're going to get to see the auto attack. So if you hit your menu button right here, your character will automatically attack for you. And then you can also hit the view button on your controller to turn the fast battle on. So if you see both of those things in the lower right corner in purple, then you know you're in good shape and the battle will go super fast and automatically. So in any of the future battles coming up, just make sure that those 2 options are turned on, and you should be able to get through them without really doing anything. You'll just have to make sure those are on, and the battle will finish up kind of on its own. And that holds true for all the rest of them coming up. So you see a couple of these little characters popping up on screen here. Those are the ones that we're going to be talking to and getting the demon encounters with. So keep an eye out as you're moving through this area. Just kind of check all your corners, look left and right, and whenever you see those little characters, like the little butterfly looking lady or the little doughboy looking guy, I'm not sure what he's supposed to be, but if you see him, then go over and talk to him. And let's see, we'll see if we find our first demon over here. So fast forward through this dialogue. So it says Demon Recon right there. So this is our first Demon Recon, and like it says, they'll be found around the map. So we'll want to make sure that we take advantage of these whenever we see these. So basically the Demon Recon is just walk up to one of these little characters and talk to them. So we're going to move over to the first demon here on the right and just talk to her. So you can just walk right up to her, press A, and then you can also fast forward through this conversation. Sometimes they'll ask you questions in these, and you can just say no to them, but for this one, we just talk to her, and that's pretty much it. All right, so we talked to the pixie. Unfortunately, we can only talk to her one time right there. She doesn't reappear, if you leave the area and come back, but she will reappear in different spots throughout this little maze that we're in. So we'll just go over to this door here and press A to move on through. And then if you look over to the left here, you should be able to see the pixie over in this corner. So make sure you talk to her. That is the second demon encounter of the 9 that we need. So this Dormath character appears, and you can just say no to her. We don't need to give her any yen or anything. We just needed the conversation to happen. So that's 2 out of 9, and we're just going to keep moving around, and like I said, just keep checking all the corners and looking for all the spots that the pixie might be in. So this is encounter number 3 right here. She's on our left. So we've got a battle coming up ahead, so we'll just go ahead and move through that. Again, just make sure that you've got the fast battle turned on and the auto attacks turned on. So just make sure that you have those purple icons highlighted at the lower right corner of the screen, and you should be able to get through it pretty quickly.
Wow, over already?
So you can see the pixie off to the right, but she's between a couple of crates, so we need to work our way around to the right, and then we can talk to her again, and this will be Demon Recon number 4. Then we'll head back the way that we came and take another right, and then take a left, and here is the pixie again, so that's number 5. And we'll have to move through another battle here. So just the same as before, auto attack turned on and fast mode turned on. The enemies start to look a little bit scarier at this point, but we're still able to get through them pretty easily with the auto attacks turned on because we're on that easy difficulty. So might take a minute longer to get through, but you'll still be able to survive this hopefully.
How about this?
They just had to get in the way.
Alright, so we still need to find 4 more of the Demon Recon spots, so let's keep moving through the container maze here. And if you look to the right, then you should be able to get your 6th encounter with the pixie right here. So we'll go ahead and go through the gateway here, and we'll just need to choose proceed to get through. So it said that we felt a strong evil presence, so we'll just need to battle our next battle here. So we got 3 more Demon Recons we've got to get after this battle. And I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through this one at this point, because you should know pretty well what to do with the battling. I don't think I need to explain it anymore, so I'm just going to fast forward to the end of this battle. So there's our 3rd achievement at the end of that battle. Receive a gift from a demonic ally. So the pixie gave us a gift.
Melody is...
Alright, so we're just moving around again, and then moving forward and to the left, and you'll see the poltergeist over here, the little doughboy I was talking about. That's Demon Recon number 7. If you swing to the right side here, you can move past that red enemy that was there and move on to the pixie by this container and get Demon Recon number 8. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a 9th one in the maze before going on to kind of the final battle of this area. So we're just going to go ahead and move on to the final battle of the area, and then I'll show you where to get the 9th Demon Recon after we finish up. So let's take a left from here, and then another left, and then another left. This is a bit of a maze that we're going through, and we'll go ahead and proceed into the last section. We've got one more big battle that we barely survive, but we do survive this one. So go ahead and move through this battle the same way, just turning on the auto attack and the fast battle. It'll take a couple of minutes to get through, but I'll just go ahead and skip to the end of that, and then I'll show you where that 9th demon encounter is. So after that battle is over and you fast forwarded through all the dialogue afterwards, then you should regain control of your character. And we're actually going to move towards that door, but the door is actually locked over here. So we'll need to go through a portal that is over to the left here. So just move up to the portal, press A, and then we want to transport to the entrance area. So just select that and press A. So once we're back at the entrance where we started, we want to just move forward and then head to the left. So just kind of get up here and swing back over to the left, going back through the path that we initially went through. Then you should be able to find one more pixie down here at this end corner down here. So if you just go up to her and talk to her, then that should be your 9th Demon Recon right there. And at this point, you're just waiting for the quest to complete. So that should be all of the 9 that you need. Again, as you're going through that maze, just make sure you check all your corners and go through the automatic battles and just take advantage of those Demon Recons whenever you see them pop up. So that's pretty much it for today for Soul Hackers 2. I'm going to have an Achievement of the Week guide coming out a little bit later on this week. It's going to be a couple days late just because of the timing of when the games are leaving Game Pass this week. But I will have that up for you all later in the week, so I'll look forward to seeing you all in that guide. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found that video helpful, please be sure to click the subscribe button here on YouTube and hit the bell for notifications. You can also find some helpful links in the description if you want to stay connected. Stay tuned for more Microsoft rewards and achievement guides, and I'll see you in the next one.